Five-a-side teams are very popular all across the world because it allows you to put in some of the most talented footballers and imagine what they would be like in such a small space with just their talent to manage them. Because Jason, I will tell you one thing really quick before it's not going to be too long of a tangent, but I have seen players who could not do anything on an 11-a-side park be the most frightening five-a-side footballers. Because so much, your game's just completely different. Small spaces, you have to have a great IQ, move the ball quick. There's always those old guys that you play against that just don't look like they can move. But they're the best, like it's as if they're just programmed to just know their way about a five-a-side park.
How big is a five-a-side park?
Sometimes it varies, but more often than not, it's like almost a little bit shorter than half. Yeah, a little bit shorter, a little bit tighter.
A little thinner, right? Yeah.
Okay. So sometimes when we used to play it, we would go from 18-yard box, from the goal line basically to near enough the halfway line, but we'd use the width of the 18-yard box to just be the side of it. And then we'd move it closer. That was sometimes a little too big.
Like pick up soccer ball.
Yeah, and it's so fun. And there's massive like centres all over the UK. Needs to be more in the US. That would make it even better. I know there's some indoor, but there's just centres all over the United Kingdom that are five-a-side football parks. So they use turf, and you usually just book it. It's not that much. Like
it's easier to
get. It's like £3 each if you get a team like 10.
Do you have a goalie?
There. You rotate, and there's a box you can't go in, so you have to score from the outside. So the goalie can have it. It's a great game. I miss fives. We call them fives.
Fives. I was gonna say it seems like it's like the most fun way to play pick-up soccer because you can't get 22 people every day.
And your five-a-side team, like most people who haven't played fives would look at Real Madrid and go, I'm going to take Ronaldo, Bale,
That's not how it works.
Ramos, and then I'll take Navas for goals. No. You probably would still take Ronaldo, but you're definitely taking Modric, and you're definitely because there's so much other things you got to have.
No, you guys have it all wrong. I have my pick, and it's very easy.
Defensive?
No, don't worry. Just don't worry about it. It's a perfect team, though.
So we're going to take a look at some of the best five-a-side football teams
by birth year.
By birth year. So we're looking at what age these players are obviously born in that year. So we go back to 1932, where Gigi Buffon was born. Not a bad goalkeeper for his age.
Oh, it's 1981 and before. Wait, so then give me Pele, Maradona, Buffon, Ibra, and Villa. It's fine, done.
An unbelievable
I didn't see and before. I thought they were all born in 81 because like they're probably not for all. It's probably like 78 through 81. I mean, actually 32, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. Gianluigi Buffon was born in the Depression.
It's crazy to think that like Buffon, like people think he's old in general, but he's only 8 years older than me.
You were born, no, where were you born in?
1989.
God, you're an 80s baby.
Yeah.
You're weird. My team's not that good. My team's not bad. That was 91. I have James, which kind of sucks, so I want to get rid of him. Conte, Hazard, and Griezmann. It's not a bad team.
Who is Jerome Zoet?
Sometimes you got to find somebody. All right, so here's by the way, most people will zoom in and want to find the Ronaldo team immediately.
Stop with these.
The Ronaldo and Messi team, I think they're a year apart. No, yeah, so Ronaldo, no, back to the top, there we go. It's not bad, but it's not the best team. Diego Alves, Cosolini, Modric, Valero, and Ronaldo. I do think the 89 team stands out a little bit. I think the 90 team is the best by far because they have Balotelli.
So if I'm playing five-a-side, right? Definitely 81 team is probably undoubtedly one of the best.
88.
Ibra's touch, yeah, 88's a good team as well, there's no doubt. Holy shit, 84 as well.
87, Hart, Pique, Vidal, Suarez, Messi.
Oh my God, let me just say this.
These sneak up on you.
So straight away, if we have to play a game, I'm putting 81 maybe as number one, simply because Ibra's touch will be vital on five-a-sides. He'll be able to play up top, he works in small spaces. Xavi's vision, so Barzagli just to sit in front of Buffon, and David Villa can move, especially when he's in his prime, a very good player. As for 80,
good run too.
84 is not a bad team as well, but Arjen Robben in a five-a-side football park, he's already so one-footed. You would just because he uses the space well on his foot, so you cause a problem there. You take out some of those players.
88 and 92, we haven't really touched on those two because they include Hummels, Busquets, Ozil, and Alexis, and then 92 is just very well rounded.
Holy shit! No, 92 is not a bad team. Oh my God, David Alaba, who's as versatile as they come. Verratti, who you all know how much I love him. Coutinho works wonders in small spaces, and Neymar. He's just balling for five-a-side football.
What about the youngins, Francis? We can go to the bottom half of this. What about the youngins starting? I mean, here's the thing that really crushes me. It's like you look at 98 and you go,
and Mbappe. He's bought 98 and after. These are the.
But here's my question for you. So that second to last row and the last row, 93 to 98. In 5 years, in the what if, who do you think does have the most promising or the most potential? Like, is it the 96 with Asensio and Dele Alli, who have both proven to be fun young talents? Bellerin.
Are you talking about improving, like who's going to have the most prosperous career?
I guess which one of those teams? We go back to that last bottom half of that graph. If like the last from 93 to 98, which one of those teams is going to most resemble the 81 team? Or that 80 or that 92 Neymar team.
If we take a look at it really quick.
Could we just throw back to that again? There we go.
Right, so
Kane, that ball, Pogba, Varane.
I tell you what, I mean, the 93 is almost pretty much set in stone as a team that's going to obtain.
Already proved it.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, Varane, Champions League winner. He's managed to keep Pepe out the team and he's starting alongside. All Black, we know, has just had a fantastic career already playing at Atletico Madrid. Dybala has shown promise and will get there. Pogba has shown enormous promise and will continue, I think, to get there. And Harry Kane's already established himself as one of the best strikers coming out of England in the past, 10 years, English strikers. So, yeah, it's an easy answer, I think, to go to them. It'd be a little bit more difficult to go to 96 and be like, okay, Asensio showed great promise already. He's very young and he's utilised well, I think, under Zinedine Zidane. Dele Alli, when you look at those two players and you think, okay, the potential of both of them to be great is pretty much similar. But Dele Alli's viewed as an essential part of Tottenham. Like, he's given the keys and saying, all right, this is almost your team.
Yeah, I want him to take the next step.
Asensio's just is almost a rotation player at this point.
Ali, I want to see him take the next step this year I think Ali, I'm not sure how much of a dark horse bet this is or if it's not, but I would put money on him to be Premier League Player of the Year.
Could be, very much so.
Depending on how, and of course it probably fits on how well Tottenham finishes this year with the extreme competition that just got poured into City, United, Chelsea.
Ali is mature beyond his years in the way that he.
How old is he? What do you say? What year is he? Is he 90?
He's very young, and he's mature beyond his years with how much he's been able to handle the pressure of being touted the next best English midfielder, alongside Harry Kane and the rest of those players in that team. He's done a fantastic job.
Is the English national team just going to start Tottenham in 2018?
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea. The new wave of English talent, it pains me to admit, has the potential to be great, but we also witnessed a team that had Gerrard, that had Lampard, that had Rooney in his prime fall flat in their face when they were all considered some of the best players in the world.
How did the Scottish look?
Nah, not very good.
Going forward. Nobody in the pipeline?
Not as bad, and that's muchly due to Glasgow Celtic producing players like Kieran Tierney, who has been wanted by many top English teams, and the fact that we were able to get a 2-2 draw against England.
That's always important. Wait, the 2-2 draw.
We scored 2 free kicks in the last 2
free
minutes.
kicks.
And then Harry Kane.
And then Harry Kane scored.
Harry Kane broke our heart.
Anytime I see Scotland and I see a score line, if it's an update, because I don't watch it that much, but if there's like an update for it, I always go like, I wonder if Francis is happy celebrating or sad celebrating.
There's a similar feeling I get when I watch both Scotland and Celtic in the Champions League. If I watch Celtic in the Premier League, I'm just sitting back enjoying it. I'm like, this is fantastic, they're going to score. But if I watch Celtic in the Champions League, it's so similar to that of watching Scotland. Celtic gain a lead and I'm in immediate euphoria. You've watched me. I'm like, this is so fantastic.
I talk too much to him.
And then you just think to yourself, wait, like my stomach is in a knot. I know we're going to concede at some point. It's just a matter of when. It's just like someone has a knife to your throat and they're just like, whoa, this is going in at some point. Just anticipate it. And the same thing happens with Scotland. We could take a good lead, but you know we're so susceptible to conceding goals, especially late. We're just sitting there like, all right, just shove it in there.
They should add Maxwell to the 89 five-a-side team. True story, I read this morning that Liam Gallagher said this world has pretty much spiraled out of control because he was carded for cigarettes in New York City this weekend. I think he said something along the lines of like, I wrote cigarettes and alcohol, you dunderhead, or something like that. Has the world gone mad? Something along those lines. I thought it was hilarious.
It's very good, considering he did that song.
Has the world gone mad?
Let us know what you think. 5-a-side teams, very popular. Who's on your 5? In fact, just
Could we
create...
do 5-a-side in FIFA?
I don't think so. I wish they could. That would be a phenomenal addition.
Would
Note
be.
it and add it.
Let me know in the comments if we can.
Oh, that would be a phenomenal game.
Either that, I mean, they have like FIFA Street, which are like...
but if they
but it's
actually had the
different,
FIFA,
'cause I'd like to
FIFA
use-
style of play with 5-a-side, I think
and
it'd
the
be so
ratings would be really fun.
fun. Let us know your, not just the favourite year, but create your best 5-a-side team from what? Let's not go back to the
Francis's birth
the
year
ancient
on.
days.
89 up.
onward. You can choose 5-year players you want.
One goalie, 4 players.
One
I think
goalie,
it's one
yeah.
goalie, one defender, one midfielder, and then your choice of 2.
Well, I think with 5-a-sides,
Midfield
it's just
forward.
whoever you want after that. A goalie and then whoever you
Well,
think
then just give me Buffon, Juventus's back 3, and Messi.
you're going to win games by 1. Boring.
1-0. 1-0. Actually, we might just get a lot of 0-0 draws. Points.
Still points on the board.
Points.